Okay, so are you tired of sending out dozens of CVs only to hear nothing back, and leaves you feeling like every employer wants experience, yet no one is willing to give you the chance for you to get the experience in the first place? So what if I told you that there's a guaranteed way to land your first job as a quantity surveyor without any prior job or any prior experience? So if you stay with me, by the end of this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to land that first job. I'm going to show you exactly the way that I did it when I was first starting out, and it's not what you expect. So for those of you that are new to this channel, my name is Mr. Pinero. I'm a senior quantity surveyor with over 10 years experience in the UK infrastructure sector. I've worked for some of the biggest companies like Balfour BT and Strabag, and worked on the biggest infrastructure project in Europe, which is HS2. So this channel I created basically as something that I wish I had when I was starting out, and I'm trying to design it to give you the exact tools, insider tips, mindsets that you need to not only land your first job as a QS, but also to accelerate to the senior positions and earn 70k plus essentially. So that's what this whole channel is about. And right now I'm about to give you a step-by-step zero experience blueprint to get you your first role. And at the end of this video, I'm going to share with you the exact email message that I use to land my very first job. So yeah, keep watching. All right, let's get straight into it. So imagine this for a second. You wake up in the morning, you get email notification on your phone, and it says new project announced, 190 million contract awarded to Boyges for new college buildings in Wales. Do you know what that means? It means opportunity. It means hundreds of roles opening up, pros for project managers, commercial managers, senior QSs, junior QSs. But the key is, why wait for the job to be posted? By the time it reaches Indeed or a job board, over 200 people could have already applied. So I'm going to go through a step-by-step process of how to apply for the job before the job is actually posted. So step one, stop chasing job boards and find live projects first. So how do you do this? So first you subscribe to like a construction newsletter. So the one that I subscribed to when I was starting out it's called Construction Enquirer. So I've put the link in the description below so you can subscribe to it as well. And like every week, every month, sometimes every morning, they'll send you like weekly updates of what's going on in the construction industry. And sometimes there'll be live projects that have just come. And sometimes they'll tell you when a company has just signed a new contract, for example. So on the screen right now, you should see like a screenshot of a live project that I found 2 days ago on the Construction Enquirer. And if you look closely, it says 2 days ago, I found this Boyges sales. It says Boyges seals 190 million deal for twin college builds in Wales. Back to the screen now. So if you read between the lines, 119 million job means Boyges is hiring, and they're hiring soon. But here's the real advantage, because they've just won the contract, the recruitment process will be in the early stages. It will be only just beginning. So this is your window to the hiring manager before they start hiring, essentially. So later on in this video, I'm going to show you how to convert this intelligence, this intel that you've learned, into a phone call with one of the decision makers, so like a commercial manager or a senior quantity surveyor. Yeah, so keep watching to see my exact outreach structure. All right, step two, find the key decision maker, not HR. So you might be like, okay, great. The Construction Enquirer says that Boyges have just signed a new contract for this new project. So now what do I do with this information? So, most people will just send out CV hr@boyges.com and, hope for the best. But that's not what you're going to do. What we're going to do instead is we're going to target the people who actually decide who joins their teams. And then we're going to try and turn it into a phone call. So as promised, this is how you turn that intelligence into a phone call. So step one, you open LinkedIn. Yeah. If you don't have a LinkedIn is an absolute must. You need to get LinkedIn. Message me below if you want me to make a video on how to create a LinkedIn and optimize it perfectly to land one of these. So two, screenshots should pop up on screen, and my video editor should put up a screenshot of what I did exactly. So two, you search the role, company and location. So in this instance, you search commercial manager plus Boyges plus the location, which is Wales, and then you start scanning the results. So you click on people next, and then you just look for, you scan through people who are already working in that area, so working around Wales, who are senior quantity surveyors or commercial managers or like senior project managers, those types of people, because they will know about the project and they're people that make the hiring decisions. So next, you send a connection request with a one sentence pitch. So for example, again, we'll put up on the screen. You could say, hi, you put your name, and you can say, I saw Borges just secured a £119 million project in Wales. I'm determined to start my QS career and believe I could add value from day one. Can we connect? So notice that this is like a generic message. Oh, I saw your profile. Can we connect? You're referencing the project. You've shown you've done your homework, and you understand their world. So now, if you stay tuned, next in this video, I'm going to show the 3 lines you need in your follow-up message to get like 80% reply rate every time. So it's coming up after my personal story next. So my personal story. So even before I had my master's, way back in the day when I was just an engineer and I was just trying to get into the QS field, I did exactly what I just described before. So I found out back in the day, back then it wasn't as big as it is now. So I found out through like an online website, it was Construction Enquirer actually, that Gatwick Airport had a framework out, and in the Construction Enquirer they listed the companies that had applied for the framework and succeeded. So I saw this company has applied for the framework and they've succeeded. So I searched for the commercial and project managers who worked in that company at the time, and I sent an email. I've referenced the project. I also attached like a mock cost plan. Do you know what I mean? I didn't really know what I was doing, didn't really know what a cost plan was, but I just said the one from the knowledge that I had at the time, sent it over to, I think it was the commercial manager at the time, and 48 hours later, I had a call, and within 2 weeks I was having an interview, and then I got the job. Didn't go through HR. I didn't go through HR at all. So back to how you can do this. So step 3, to craft the message that demonstrates your immediate value. So this is the 3-line formula that I promised earlier. So line 1 is the hook. So you say, hi, your name, congratulations on winning that 190 million college build in Wales. Huge project. Line 2 is where you add your value. So you show what you to the table. Now you can say something like, I'm a freshly graduated QS. I've got a master's degree in quantity surveying, or I'm just new to the industry and I want to be a trainee QS, and I've prepared a sample cost breakdown highlighting 3 potential risk areas in your initial budget. You can review it in 5 minutes. Put that in, so you're showing value, and then you put a call to action at the end. Line 3. Could we schedule a 10-minute call this week so I can walk you through the cost plan and show you how I can support your team. Now, don't be deterred the value. Obviously, you're just a trainee, you're new, so you might not be able to provide that much value. It's just the showing the initiative, that just doing something small is what will impress the commercial manager or the senior QS. So it is worth doing. So step 4 is follow up. So you might send your message and crickets, you don't hear anything. That's normal. But there's a difference between pestering and like being a valuable prospect. So here's what I advise you do. So you wait 5 to 7 days, then you send a short follow-up email. So, hi, or my name is blah, just checking you saw my my 10 proposal for the college project's cost plan last week. Happy to schedule a quick call if you're free. Again, if you still don't hear back, you can leave it for another week and a half, 2 weeks, I'll say, and then you give that final nudge. You could write something like, hi, my name. I know things are busy on site. If now isn't a good time, no worries. Let me know when might be better, or if there's someone else I can reach out to. So the reason why this follow-up strategy is good is each time you follow up, you're adding value. You're reminding them that your plan is attached, and you're showing respect for their time. You're not coming across as desperate, you're coming across as professional. So next, let's say you do land a phone call. So congratulations, you've got a phone call. Now you've got to make every second count. So number 1, do your homework. Know the project scope, timeline, read through every article. Number 2, prepare 2 to 3 questions, for example, which aim to understand their current challenges, for example. So you could say, are you most concerned about the supply chain volatility on this one? Or are you focusing on cost certainty for the college board, for example? Number 3, you want to show curiosity and you want to listen during the interview or phone call. So more than talking, your job is you need to demonstrate that you'll be an asset from day one. So you can ask them, for example, what would a junior QS to do for you from day one? Number 4, you want to close with confidence. So you can say something like, I'd love to shadow your team on the next site visit, even if it's just for half a day. Say something like that out there. Yeah, just show that you're keen to actually get the job, because you'd be surprised that after interviews, the person that interviewed you might be wondering, after this interview, does he really want it? Do you know what I mean? They don't automatically assume that you still want the job after the interview. So you do need to make that clear. Right. So step 6, how to handle objections. So yeah, you have zero experience. Why would I want to take the risk? You know, blah, 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 the usual. With the no experience thing, you want to frame it. Like, here's a good way you can frame it. You can make this point. Experienced quantity surveyor candidates often come with old school habits. You know, you could say they're slower to adopt new costing software and new procurement trends. It can be like, I'm young, I'm just new to the industry, so I'm easily moldable. I can, you know, I mean, you can essentially train me to work how you want me to work. That's a very good point, and you need to remind them of that. That will make your lack of experience, actually, it can make it even an asset, and some people might find. Also, if you're young, you can put, I'm young, I'm a digital native, for example, I'm used to technology and AI, and that you can say, you know, I've already learned certain software like Excel, Costex, Bluebeam, and I can use those tools to deliver value to the project and work faster than some of the older quantity surveyors who wouldn't have these skills, for example. You could also use that as an edge to get over that no experience hurdle. Next, step 7. So step 7, you just got to keep on pushing until you get that job. So even after an interview, don't just vanish. You can send a thank you email within 24 hours of the interview. Say something along the lines of, you know, I really enjoyed discussing the Wales College project with you, especially your point about blah, 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 specific obstacle. Really brainstorming ways to keep costs under control in that area. Do you know what I mean? Like, just do stuff like that just to show that you're keen and that, you know, you can add value. Okay, so as promised at the start of the video, this is a real life email, the one that I used way back in the day to land my first job. It'll just be up on the screen somewhere. You can, you know, just have a read through it. Yeah, so, hi Simon. Thank you for taking 10 minutes to speak with me yesterday. I enjoyed hearing about your priority to control early stage material cost fluctuations. As promised, I've attached an updated cost plan that factors in the current steel and concrete pricing projections, highlighting where we could see the biggest, 5 to 10% overrun risk. I'd welcome the chance to come on site next Tuesday morning for a quick walk around, even if it's just for 2 to 3 hours. I want to understand how your team is coordinating with procurement so I can jump in effectively. Looking forward to your thoughts. Thank you again for your time. So obviously this follow-up email was based off the phone conversation we had where, I talked to him about the project, got him to open up about certain challenges that were happening. And, I just, with my limited knowledge at the time, just added whatever value I could and, sent it over to him. And yeah, he was impressed. 2 days later, he replied saying, impressed with your initiative. I want you to meet our senior quantity surveying team. Can you come in Friday? And that was it. Boom. No HR, no job board. That follow-up got me in front of a real decision maker, and 2 weeks later I was working full-time as a trainee QS. So it can be done. It really is possible, and it's a good method to try at least. So action steps for you right now watching this video. So first steps, link in the description below, download my template. So I've got exact LinkedIn message template, of to get you responses back. I've put a sample 1-page cost plan template that you can use. Again, don't think you have to use a cost plan. You can use anything. You can just be like, I'm a good communicator, I'm a good listener. Just demonstrate your value in any way you can. Like I said, you're just new to the role, so they're not really having that high expectations. Also, download my follow-up email template so you know how to follow up properly. Yeah, download those things and then go through the steps I outlined earlier. So subscribe to Construction Enquirer. Again, link is in the description. You can subscribe to other newsletters as well. Ones that tell you what's going on in the industry and let you know when new contracts are signed and when new projects are out. So try and find at least one live project or one contract that has been signed a week. Again, get the details from it. Go into LinkedIn, find the people, message them directly, craft your message from the templates that I've given you, and then you just send it out and follow up. And I promise you, if you do this consistently, you will land a job much quicker than the traditional way of just sending out CVs or applying for jobs. Honestly, it's absolutely the best way to go forward. So drop a comment below if you have any questions. Grab your free templates in the description. And if you find value in this video, hit the like button, subscribe, and check out this video that I've got here. It should show up somewhere around here, and where I reveal the 5 mistakes that can kill your career as a quantity surveyor and how to avoid them. So very important that you know these, so that you can fast track your career quickly once you got the job from trainee QS to senior QS. So don't miss it. Speak to you guys soon. Bye.